What is good, everybody? It is your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. How are y'all feeling today, Chicago? It would appear that From Boylen has lost not only the support of Chicago, but also the support of his star players on his team. Is the support of the Chicago Bulls front office next? Let's talk about it right after this.
On one, on two, on three.
Stop it! Don't let do him like that! Mercy! Did you not get the memo?
All right, so before we get into the video, if you are new to the page, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page because we do talk Chicago sports weekly, and we don't want you to miss a thing, so make sure that you hit that bell. So in recent reports, it's being stated that the Chicago Bulls players have been in contact with Arturas Karnisovas and Mark Eversley and a lot of people in the new front office via Zoom meetings, and that they're not speaking glowingly of From Boylen's job as head coach of the Chicago Bulls. Now, this means that there's going to be a test in the front office very early on, because at the same time, reports are coming out that Jerry Reinsdorf, Michael Reinsdorf, and John Paxson are in support of From Boylen continuing to be the head coach of the Chicago Bulls. But it would seem like Karnisovas is leaning more towards looking to a new head coach to run things for the Bulls, looking to a new voice in the room for this young team that they have right now. And so very early on, we're going to find out if Arturas Karnisovas actually does have full control of basketball operations there, right? Because if From Boylen sticks around, we can kind of see that the players, Karnisovas, Eversley, are leaning more towards, we need to get this guy out of here. But the front office seems to want to keep Jim around. They say that they like how the love he has for the team, the love that he's shown for the team, the dedication he's shown for the team. And I'm all for that. If you diehard Chicago, you understand that you're all for that. But if you're not getting the job done, I'm sorry. We can move you to somewhere else. We can do something else for you, but you can't be the head coach of the team. Now, before I continue with the video, let me know in the comments below, do you think From Boylen is on his way out? As of right now, from what the Bulls have shown me going into this offseason, I would personally think that Karnisovas is going to end up moving Boylen out, especially if your star players aren't speaking glowingly of him, especially someone like Lauri Markkanen. We know Zach LaVine and him have clashed in the past, especially when it comes to playing time and minutes. We know that there's a few players on this team that have clashed with From Boylen's coaching style, with his practice style, with his work mentality style coming into the gym, having to clock in. So we know that the players really aren't on board with Jim. Or at least kind of the players with the biggest voice in the room right now. You know, I wouldn't really see Kobe White or somebody coming out and slandering him right now. And reports around the league are that Karnisovas kind of wants to move him out, and they're basically just waiting for a decision with the season continuing to know what they're going to do for the rest of this year and moving forward. But now we will see how much control Karnisovas has, because if we see From Boylen still around, we know that Jerry Reinsdorf and John Paxson still have their hands in the pot, still trying to stir things up, so to speak. I think that with the reports that have come out, it would be tough to bring Boylen back in any situation, because now you know that the team doesn't stand with him. You know what I'm saying? Even if you do believe that From Boylen bleeds that sea red blood, you know what I'm saying? It's tough to bring somebody back who the team has lost confidence in him. The team has lost faith in him. The team doesn't want him around. The team doesn't believe in what he's doing. Once you've lost that, you're not going to be able to coach these guys. We've already seen that Zach LaVine's kind of doing his own thing when it comes to playing style, when it comes to the style that is best for him. And I think we're seeing that Lauri Markkanen's kind of leaning towards, all right, if this dude's here, I don't want to be here. So for that reason, I see the Bulls moving Boylen out, especially since, like I said, they've given me no reason to believe that at this point in time, Boylen's going to be the line. You know what I'm saying? We got Gar Forman out of there. We moved John Paxson out of his position. If you're drawing the line at From Boylen, then you're still thinking small market, mom and pop organization type things. And I don't think that's what the Bulls are thinking right now. I think Karnisovas is going to be able to have full autonomy of this basketball operation. He's going to be able to move Boylen out, do whatever he wants with Boylen. And maybe it is that he just wants to get eyes on him and see what his coaching style is up close and personal. But I think that we're going to be starting a coaching search here by the end of this, if there is an end of this season or end of whatever they call it, whenever they call the season, you know what I'm saying? But I want to know what you think in the comments below. Let me know. I'll be down there personally talking with each and every one of you, debating back and forth on whatever points we may have. I am going to get up out of here. It is your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoy this content, you can continue watching by checking out the video links over here, or even checking out the links in the description to some of our other Chicago sports content. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Peace.